5 minutes past 9 on the City Breakfast Show. This is a series we're very happy to be associated with. It's the SMART campaign. We want to create an environment in which financial services are demystified and delivered safely and responsibly to particularly low-income clients. And it's a big campaign that's been launched on City to educate and empower people to connect with existing market resources and also to get feedback about your experience of these resources. We always start with a skit, it's a short sketch explaining the situation. And I'll be speaking to Godwin Tamaklo to give us some deeper insights into the issue up for discussion today, which is fraud.
What's that look?
Guess.
Khadija finally agreed to go out with you.
That's nothing to celebrate. Besides, after this deal goes through, she will wish she had agreed earlier.
Are you going to tell me or not?
Oh, one last try.
Charlie.
Oh, Masa, come, don't go.
I have a meeting in the next hour.
Is a meeting important enough to make you 5,000 Ghana cedis in a week without doing any work? Exactly. I thought it was a joke too. Are you ready to listen or not?
Charlie, bring it on. What at all is it?
Okay, this is about killing poverty. Embrace the power of riches, bro.
Fine. What are the conditions?
I have a confession.
You cry. Do you ever go straight to the point?
Why are you so upright? Oh,
what's the confession?
Okay, fine. I should have told you this earlier, but I wanted to take the risk first.
Oh, I know what you are about to discuss is an investment deal, so what is the name of the investment?
Okay. Rip Up Pyramid. Fee. Why? What's funny?
They couldn't even come up with a great name and you think they are genuine?
Maybe we should call Aseye to attest to this. She's a beneficiary.
Fine. I would rather listen to her.
Here's your phone. Call her.
Okay.
Hello.
How are you?
Fifi, put your phone on speaker.
Okay.
Where are you?
We are home.
Have you heard the news, Stella?
What news?
I'm at your door.
Oh, you two. Aseye, please, can you stand still? You are making me dizzy. Oh.
I am done.
What is the problem?
I really had a lot of plans for this. My entire existence depended on it.
What is wrong?
We have been duped.
What do you mean?
Rip Up Pyramid.
Hey, what about it?
The office is closed though. There are a lot of people gathered there for their money. I like to believe you have yours.
It's a lie.
Calm down.
Tell me how to calm down when I invested my 2,000 Ghana.
This is the wrong time to teach you the difference between investment and scheme. But I will let you have your way. You told me you were broke. How on earth did you get 2,000 Ghana cedis for that?
Well, I was broke as in... I didn't have money to give you as loan, but I had money to secure my future.
I see. So, I say, what were the terms and conditions of this investment?
I don't know. I just dropped the deposit and it was supposed to multiply like they said.
You are really enjoying this, aren't you?
What was the interest rate?
5%.
I'm confused.
Why all these questions, Masa?
I'm just trying to determine the amount of sympathy you both deserve.
That's so helpful. What's the way forward?
How can we get our money?
You can't get it back. It was clear from the beginning. Next time, if you want to invest with any institution, you should at least find out if they are credible.
My name is Aseye, and I'm here to invest. But before that, can I see your credible document? Is that how it works?
Wow. For someone who has been duped, you still have quite great sense of humor clothed in sarcasm. Keep this same energy up, eh? Here you go. Anyway, you should call the Bank of Ghana or Ghana Association of Savings and Loans Companies, GASAC, to ask whether the institution is legit or not.
All this is because of you, Aseye.
I was only trying to help you get your interest on your money.
You shouldn't have. Oh,
Are you really serious now?
I told you about unlicensed deposit entities. In other words, to receiving 5% interest as investment is ambiguous.
how were we supposed to understand that?
You could have said that in plain language.
That's not my job. Common sense should tell you doing business with such entities is at your own risk because these investments are what is termed as Ponzi schemes and they are always catchy.
I don't get it.
They are investment deals which promises of high investment returns, usually from 80 to 100%. And it's difficult to find information about these organizations sometimes. There are no information available at all. Open your eyes. The returns of such investments are often consistent. This should raise a red flag because investment fluctuates, especially those with high risk. And during such situations, you should be worried when there is delay in payment. Don't think it's normal.
Unfortunately, this happened in the latter stage. The money came through the last month and the previous one.
Usually, it happens at the latter stages when the scheme is about to fold up, and that's why auditors are very important in every organization. But if these investment firms cannot provide you with details of their auditors, then you should tread with caution by approaching the Bank of Ghana or Ghana Association of Savings and Loans Companies for advice.
I'm out of here, oh,
Hey, where are you off to?
to stop my aunt from making the same mistake.
Hey, wait for me. I need to stop Ajo too.
Wow, you dragged your sister into this? Jeez, Della.
12 minutes past the hour of 9. That was the skit to herald us into episode 6 of today's, or episode 7 actually, of the series on the SMART campaign. My guest is Gordon Kwame Tamaklo. Gordon, great to have you on the show. Good morning.
Good morning and thank you. Good morning to your church listeners too.
Brilliant. So you're the Senior Manager, AML, Compliance and Analytics at Mobile Money or Mobile Money Limited. So the episode we heard of Dela and Aseye, victims of a Ponzi scheme. So at this point, we need to ask, what is a Ponzi scheme and what are some of its characteristics?
These schemes are business schemes, you may call it, that promise to give more than they take. I mean, basically. And no business would survive in, giving more than whatever they take. It's been with us since the 1890s. In 1920, a guy called Charles Ponzi defrauded some people in the U.S. to the tune of about 15 million U.S. dollars. And since that time, they started calling the scheme a Ponzi scheme. The name actually, normally they call it pyramid schemes. One feature you would see about these schemes is the fact that they promise abnormal returns on your investment, and that is supposed to lure you to join, and not only to join, to also increase your investment as time goes on. Number two, they don't actually have a service or legitimate service or a product that is sufficient enough to sustain that particular business over a period of time. So you realize that what runs the business is the number of people that calls in every now and then. And that takes me to the third characteristic or feature. That is, they will need new people to be joining the scheme every now and then. And should something happen, or maybe a government steps in to say, okay, look, from today onwards, you are not supposed to take in any new depositors or new people doing the investment, then that brings that business to its knees. So basically, that is a Ponzi scheme.
So before one decides to invest or transact business with a financial institution, what are the things they should look out for and verify?
It's so important that you get to know the business itself. As to how long they've been in business, what is their track record, what do they deal in? As I said, in the second characteristic, they actually don't have a legitimate service or product that they sell. So if you walk to their offices and you want them to give you, what do you use my money for? What do you use the investment for? So that I can also, in a normal investment, you should be at home or read about your investment and to monitor not only your investment, but how that product is doing in the market. But you will find it difficult getting those information. So the normal salesperson of that particular business wouldn't be able to give you information as to what your money is being used for. That is a red flag. And also know whether they are part of legitimate bodies, like registered with the Bank of Ghana. They have the certificate and the license to operate in what they are doing. They are part of the Microfinance Association or the Savings and Loans. You should be able to know if they are part of a legitimate body that has given them the license to do what they are doing.
Which institutions, organizations can provide information about the legitimacy or otherwise of financial service providers?
Bank of Ghana is one. The Security Exchange Commission is one. The Microfinance associations, the Savings and Loan Association. If you come to the mobile money side, more it's the mobile money in the companies in the country. You can ask for any such information from any of them.
A lot of people depend on interest as the main attraction, interest earned, before they invest in a financial service. What other things should they consider in investing?
First, as a person, I'll be talking about your objective. Really, that informs as to what kind of product you want to go in, what kind of service you want to invest in. When you get to know your objective, maybe I just want to enter into some investment for just 3 months or 2 months or 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. That informs what kind of product you want to invest in and the tenure. So if you know this product is a product that for some time now has been in the market for a longer period and is doing well, that gives you some comfort as to the fact that if I invest in this, at least even if it's not giving me 100% or 80% that they require, consistently you would have something that comes in, for you. Now you are also looking at the business itself. How well that business is doing, the people behind the business who are managing. It's your hard-earned money. So whoever you give that money to manage it for you is very critical for you to know who and who. So if I walk into, data bank or something, at least I get to know the people, their track record, what they've done before. So these are the things I need to consider before I move into to say I'm investing in this product or that product.
So finally, in addition to completely fraudulent schemes, we have cases of licensed, legitimate financial service providers where depositors cannot withdraw money.
That's right.
What should one do if they find themselves in such a situation?
The Bank of Ghana have a recourse procedure. When you go into many of the financial institutions, traditionally the banking sector, you walk into their offices, they are supposed to post, and some of them that I know have posted the procedure. If you have an issue, you address it with them, the bank first. That's the first step. In case the bank is not able to address it the way you want it, then you move to the central bank or the body that governs that particular organization. If it's a microfinance, you go into the microfinance board. Then your last resort will be a legal action in case those two steps doesn't work well.
Brilliant stuff. So that's quite interesting. Thank you, Godwin Kwame Tamaklo, Senior Manager for AML and Compliance, Mobile Money Limited. What are your closing thoughts for listeners? We really need to be educated about fraud in general and Ponzi schemes. Give us your final word.
I would say these services, schemes, comes in different shapes and forms. Just be vigilant, be open, not to just listen to what people say, but you yourself take the bull by the horn and try to investigate to know things yourself, not to buy into any story that people throw at you, but check to find out that this is what is happening before you take any step in any kind of investment you want to do.
Thank you very much, Gordon Kwame Tamaklo, Senior Manager, AML and Compliance, here under the SMART campaign, under the auspices of the Center for Financial Inclusion at ASION, an action-oriented think tank that engages the challenges of industry to better serve, protect, and empower clients. With support from the Financial Inclusion Forum for Africa, which brings together people and organizations who are passionate in to promote innovative solutions to financial inclusion across the continent.